He used to say.
Could have been different. I don't think he was trash. I think his game would have
trash,
translated.
bro.
No,
He was the best scorer on that team, though.
He was by far the best scorer at the time.
You know how I know? Because if he wasn't trash, he would be in the league right now.
That is not the same.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Cern, but you don't feel like it's some politics behind it.
I feel like he hit that blacklist.
What politics?
He hit the black.
If you're actually cold, bro, nobody care about the stealing and all that stuff.
They do though, bro. He stole in China.
If you're cold, nobody cares. Everybody did
that. Sure, he stole in China though, bro. That's a country that everything is already volatile.
You're not listening to what I'm saying though.
I know you're saying if you were cold, but that definitely puts a black mark on your whole whatever you got going on.
Never that good to begin with. That's the thing.
I mean, I don't know. I think he was all right.
He wasn't NBA caliber though.
I mean, no one's NBA caliber coming right out of high school, but I feel like college would have did him some good.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
You gotta.
Wait, let me ask this: if it was Bronny, if Bronny went over there in China and he stole that, you think Bronny in the league right now?
He don't.
Probably not though, because Bronny got in, yes, but he barely got drafted.
And you see what Bronny got behind him now. Come on, that's a whole different.
He got money.
LeVar Ball versus LeBron James.
It's different. Oh, it's different.
Prime LeVar Ball. Do people not realize Prime LeVar Ball got his son drafted over Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, and some of those.
But no, bro. Don't look at. I'm gonna be honest now. Don't act like high school and college. Lonzo wasn't like that, bro.
Fam. First of all, I was a huge Lonzo fan coming out.
Thank you. I was gonna say thank you. Come on, thank you. Let's not act like.
Mind you. I had him over Markelle Fultz. I did have De'Aaron Fox over him though. As a guard, I had De'Aaron Fox over him.
Okay.
My top 5 that year was De'Aaron, and I like Lonzo, and I like Tatum, and I like Josh Jackson, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But the fact is, the Lakers were locked in on Lonzo from the jump. They didn't even work out anybody else.
We saw what Lonzo and we saw what Lonzo was becoming before he got hurt though.
I don't know. It's just kind of insane. Maybe it's just recency bias, but it's just insane to me how that all unfolded, man.
It's definitely a bit of recency bias only because, bro, before Lonzo really started getting hurt, did you remember what happened in 2020 when he started coming in his own before the season shut down?
Like I said, I'm a big Lonzo fan.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, that's why I be feeling bad for these guys who get hurt. Because, bro, after COVID, that just derailed everything Lonzo had going on.
I feel like if he didn't grow up in LA, is he getting drafted to the Lakers?
Probably not. But I mean, that's the same thing with D Rose. D Rose don't grow up in Chicago, or the Bulls taking him over 1 overall.
Probably. It depends. I forgot who's in that draft class. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to say
2008. Ooh. That was the Westbrook class, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Westbrook won before him.
That was the Westbrook. That was the Westbrook class.
I'm saying he won before him though.
Nah, D Rose would have went over him.
Yeah.
But this was Mike Beasley.
People were surprised Westbrook went over Kevin Love because remember they was teammates in college.
But they went 4 and 5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this class, Derrick Rose probably would have went 1 regardless.
Over Mike Beasley though.
Maybe Michael Beasley. Maybe it's an argument.
College Beasley. OJ Mayo too though.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but College Beasley was a problem.
College Beasley. Okay, we having a conversation. College Beasley. Even college Kevin Love, we having a conversation.
You know who I could see a sneak conversation for though, and this is like bro, Eric Gordon. Coming out of high school and college, Eric Gordon was 1.
All right, bro. You been sipping on something tonight. I feel like
I ain't been sipping, bro. You know Eric Gordon. Bro, this draft class is really deep. Oh my gosh.
Brook Lopez.
Let me see all the real pros. You know the real pros, the guys that played 5 years and over. D Rose, Mike Beasley. I like how he just jumped in front of me as soon as I started talking.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm just playing. D Rose, Mike Beasley, OJ Mayo, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love, Danilo, Eric Gordon, DJ Augustine.
Yeah, Courtney Lee.
Brooke Lopez. I'm getting that for sure. Brooke Lopez, Jared Bayless. I think Brandon Rush played 5 years. Robin Lopez. Here you go, cousin.
Oh, my fault.
Most Spates was in this class. Roy Hibbert, JaVale McGee. Ryan Anderson, Courtney Lee, Serge Ibaka, Nick Batum, George Hill. Darrell Arthur maybe played 5. Mario Chalmers, DeAndre Jordan, Luke Mba Mute, Omar Asik, the GOAT Mario Chalmers, by the way.
What's up?
Hey, shout out.
Goran Dragic. God. This class is
a lot of quality.
I know Joe Crawford played 5 years. I remember seeing that name a few times.
That's what we got to do, man. We got to do a redraft show
on some of these older classes. That's some off-season stuff. We should have did that during the off-season.
Yeah, I was in a contract holdout, so I couldn't bring my ideas to the table.
Or you just refused to pull up the mini count? Which one?
That's a holdout, twin.
Nah, bro. It was a difference because you didn't have to. The contract was already ready. It was the same contract.
I ain't like it. I wanted something different. Type
man, he just want that parking spot. That's all it is, bro.
Please. Sherman food. Man, welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I'm your host, The Lounge, undisputed universal champion, Mr. J. And I'm joined here with the guys as always, man. Coming to the left of me, we got my boy, the 11-time kickball champ himself, Mr. Loose's left foot. What's going on, Rico?
That was good. It was good to be back.
And coming right below us, like always, man, he always here to make some shake. We got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Sherm Ewers.
Sure. I just realized it.
Hey, man, free Drake. That's all I'm going to say.
Free who?
Drake.
I'm going to let him have that one.
I thought that's some foolishness that he said. But, man, hopping right into it, man. I had a TikTok for y'all, but I lost it.
Yeah,
we'll come back to that later in the show. So, hopping right into it, man. What, man? I lost it. I had it, but I lost it.
Sound about right. All right.
All right, man, chill out. We had something else planned for y'all tonight. Let's just go ahead and be honest.
We're going to get back to that one day.
That's what I'm saying. We had something planned for y'all. We were supposed to be able to stream a game and commentate over it, but that did not want to work out for us.
It's politics, bro. I'm telling you.
It's something. So, we're going to jump right into it. Excuse me. Can you all name the last 10 NFL MVPs?
Oh, this is a TikTok question?
Yes.
Bro,
I can name one right now.
This last year, I'm not even going to lie, but
we did NBA. We did something with NBA. We never did NFL.
I remember the NBA words. I remember that.
So the last 10 being the last 10 people. So certain people that have won it twice, they don't count for 10 seasons. So last 10 people.
So obviously we got Mahomes, Lamar, Tom Brady.
Mahomes, Lamar, Tom Brady. That's 3 of them.
Matt Ryan.
4 is Matt Ryan. Yes.
Who else won it? That's all I can think about.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Yep. He's one of the last 10. Y'all missing a big one.
No, we get into it.
It don't sound like it.
Yeah, but you gotta let it marinate.
You gotta chill, bruh.
All right. So let me get me.
Last 5. What's the hold on? Last 10. What's the years? Like, what's the date range? Because we got a lot of people who won it multiple times. So we could be going all the way back.
It dates back to 2005.
2005. Daggum. So give me Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson is one.
All right.
Yeah, y'all are still missing one of the more obvious ones.
Who you talking about?
All right, give me
Sheriff.
Obvious.
You did. Peyton Manning is one, but he wasn't the one I was thinking of.
I thought he said Peyton Manning.
This guy, He didn't say pay, man. This guy's still active.
So we got 7, and we missing the obvious one.
You're missing the last active guy. That's who you're missing.
The last active guy. Mm-hmm. We said Lamar already.
Yeah, it's one more active guy that's one of the last 10 MVP winners.
I'm tripping, bro. I must be tripping. He talking about this obvious. I must be tripping. I didn't think about it.
It's very obvious, bro. We talk about him a lot. We talk about him probably too much.
Aaron Rodgers.
There you go.
Oh,
true. Now you got 2 more.
Aaron Rodgers.
Now, surprisingly, you have the 2 oldest ones. Well, not the 2 oldest, but 2 of the older ones. To make it a little bit easier, both running backs. No more quarterbacks.
Running back.
LT.
Like LaDainian Tomlinson, yes, you got 1 more.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
He's a running back too.
Mm-hmm.
I know who it is. I just can't think of his name.
Do we get strikes if we get it wrong?
I mean, yeah, you got 3 strikes.
How many we at right now? 0?
No, yeah, y'all ain't got one yet.
We'll get
his name start with the C.
I was just about to.
No, it don't start with the C.
Oh, never mind.
Who's a running back who won MVP, bro? And it's not a lot, so we got to be obvious. We already said AP.
I don't know how obvious this one really is. You gotta be in your bag with this one. He's not a random per se, but he isn't like, you know, some of these guys are like clear Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not sure if he's in the Hall, but if he is, I know he won the first ballot.
Does his name start with an S?
Yes.
And they start with an S.
Yeah, running back.
What's his name, man?
It's a hint, but I don't want to. The one hint I can give you will probably give it away.
Okay, I'm risking it. We got 1 strike. Yeah. Is it Steven Jackson?
No, it's not Steven Jackson.
He played for Washington, ain't it?
No, that Steven Jackson gets in the bag, though. But no, it's not Steven Jackson.
I know he has
same pedigree though.
Oh no, never mind. His name was already.
I mean, yeah, the same pedigree as a Steven Jackson type back.
Dang, who are you talking about, bro?
He was on the cover of a Madden. I'm not gonna tell you what Madden, but he was on the Madden cover.
Wait.
Oh, Shady McCoy.
No, that ain't old enough. Shady was still in high school when this cat was running.
How many?
You got one left.
Sean Alexander.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
How did you pull? Was it because I said the Madden thing?
That was it, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why I didn't want to give it. That's why I didn't want to give the Madden.
I was thinking the name Sean, but I didn't know like the last name. I couldn't think of the last name.
That's why I said it's like he was. Sean Alexander was good. Like, he was good in college and everything. He played
for Washington. Sean Alexander.
I'm not sure.
I didn't know when he was dominating.
I just remember him in Seattle.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm looking it up.
Warren. He played for
I just didn't know if it passed the year.
He did.
He did.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I was just going off his.
See, bro.
I didn't have his stats pulled up.
You set me up, twin.
I did not set you up.
I asked if he played for Washington. He said no. I said bet. You set me up, twin. But it's all right. We still got the dub. Me and Rico put our heads together.
Yes, sir. My original one, I didn't remember the question. I had all the names. I got to start writing these questions down if I'm not going to do them soon.
No, that was a good one right there. I like that.
So, see, it makes you think because, like, for example, Brady got what, 5? Yeah. Manning got 5. Rodgers got like 4.
Yeah.
Mahomes got 2 or 3. Lamar got 2. So you got so many repeat winners. With that, this segues us into our first topic. Who is you guys' NFL MVP to this point? Make your case. I hope all of us pick different people so we can make a different case for each one.
You already know.
Yeah.
I've been saying it on this podcast for the past month. It's that big bad boy up in Buffalo, Josh Allen. Yes, sir.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
All right, so look, Finesse, who are you gonna defend? And then we can all kind of make our point.
Okay. You dig to another route. I'm gonna go with you know what? I'm gonna go with his boy. I'm gonna go with Saquann. My boy Saquann has been going crazy. And that's another running back I want to take, but I go with Saquann.
That's perfect because I want to defend Lamar Jackson.
Okay. I really man. Let's go.
Please.
So, Sir, what is your case for Mr. Joshua Allen?
It's simple, man. Number one, okay. You look at MVPs, you don't win MVP unless you win your division. And the Bills are probably most likely 100% chance going to lock up the division this Sunday 100%. With a win. That's first and foremost. Second off, just look at his stats, man. What's the biggest thing that we've been talking about Josh Allen in his career? What's our biggest gripe? His interceptions, his turnovers. This year, hold on. Let me pull it up. This year, he's thrown 5 picks. 5 picks all year. In what, 12 games? Just he's been taking care of the football, and we already know what he does from a passing perspective. We already know what he does on the ground. The biggest thing for Josh Allen has been taking care of the football and winning the most important games. And this year, he's done just that. He's been taking care of the football, limited his turnovers, limited his interceptions. He's not having stupid fumbles. He's not throwing the ball, trying to force feed freaking that Stephon Diggs diva. You know what I'm saying? He just playing football, playing the game the right way. Buffalo, they put together a fantastic season. It's time for him to win MVP, and then in the playoffs, he's going to continue his success. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you why. There's a bunch of malarkey, though. So,
Saquann Barkley.
It's real simple. It's real simple. Very simple. For one, the first record he has a chance to break. My boy Ed on the line has a chance to break that. Then I think the record that people not talking too much about that he kind of has an outside chance to break is that CJ2K. My boy.
Go ahead. I was gonna say CJ got the all-time yards record. I thought
no. He got the all-time. Is it all-time yards?
All purpose.
Yeah. That right.
Okay, all purpose. Okay.
But yeah, bro, I feel like me personally, and it's a lot of people that feel like this is what if he can give me one of them, man, that's enough for me. And besides that, can we just talk about the impact he brought to that team? That Eagles team does not look.
What impact?
What impact?
Come on, dog. They've always had. I'm gonna be honest. We thought the running game for this team was gonna fall apart, though, Sean.
Yeah.
I definitely thought
that. Who thought that?
I definitely thought that because that line, bro, that line is not the same.
Yeah, they have one of the best offensive lines in the league.
You already know the pillar is gone.
See, I'm thinking, bro. People be glazing Jason Kelce.
I'm not glazing Jason Kelce
for good reason. He's a good center.
He's the pillar of the line. He was the line.
Listen. See, that's what I'm talking about. The glaze. He wasn't lying. Listen, the center is probably the least important position on the offensive line, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Can't do that one. No, not the least.
But hold on, before we get down this rabbit hole, Finesse, you still good?
Oh yeah,
keep going.
Because when it come down to it, I mean, he doing stuff that it's kind of unrivaled. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, my MVP, Lamar Jackson. You called him 11-time kickball champ. What up, K-Mac? You called Lamar a running back. Everybody called him a running back. They always want to. He's standing back there. He's passing. He's delivering. Yes, he does have a running back next to him now. He's not the reason they've been losing these games. Justin Tucker has for sure lost them 2 games this season. I have seen it with my own 2 eyes. Lamar Jackson, first in the league in yards, first in the league in touchdowns, and he's not turning the ball over. And they have a chance, if they continue their winning ways, they have a chance to take the division back. I understand you saying you got to win your division, but the Bengals have to play the Steelers this week. Or the Steelers have to play the Bengals. The Bengals haven't been winning the most games, but we know why the Bengals haven't been winning games. The Steelers' offense has been looking like dog malarkey the last few weeks. They should not have beat Baltimore. And you know they shouldn't have beat Baltimore. My boy, with all the gold chains, the kicker talking all that talk, they missed all these kicks and then lost these boys the game. Yes, I'm talking about you, Justin Tucker, 1 for 3 on field goals. You sitting on the plane talking all that rah-rah, losing your team games. So that's what I'm saying. Lamar Jackson is my MVP for this season. Up until this point. This is the best statistical season he's had throwing the ball so far. Y'all called him a running back all these times. Now that he throwing that thing, everybody looking crazy. I don't care if it's going back to back. I think he still got a shot because they still got a shot at this division. If the division leader got to do it, that's cool, sir. They still play the Steelers again. They got it. They got to test this week against the Eagles. They have a favorable schedule. They got Giants, who they gonna mollywop the Giants. I believe they'll beat the Texans, and I know they're gonna beat the Browns. And to me, I feel like they're gonna beat the Steelers. So one potential loss through the rest of your games, that division is still up in the air.
Compelling.
I guess. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Obviously, I love Lamar. Fantastic quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's been having a fantastic season. If some of his receivers could stop dropping his passes as well, and their defense sneakily hasn't been as good as it's been previous years. So I know they kind of dropped the ball. None of their losses, like you mentioned, none of their losses I can really put on Lamar himself. Just for me, I can't give him MVP. And it's not a disrespect thing. It's not that he doesn't deserve it. It's just I look at his team. Adding Derrick Henry to that offense does so much for him. That's number one. Number two, he's already won 2 MVPs in the past. For me to give it to him again this year, he has to be at or exceeding the level he was in previous years. And I just don't think he's done that so far. Fair or not fair? I don't know. I just don't think he's been at the same level for me to give it to him a third time when you got other cats around the league who are hooping and balling out as well, like Saquann Barkley, who he mentioned, like his teammate Derrick Henry, like Josh Allen. You know, there's a lot of good players around the league, but Lamar is definitely in the conversation for sure. I ain't mad at it.
I mean, he won MVP last year, right?
Yeah.
You said he's not exceeding the level?
No.
We got what, 5? We got 5 games left. He's about 600 passing yards behind what he had last year, has more touchdowns, has less interceptions than last year.
But what's the record this year compared to last year?
Well, I mean,
last year was 13-3, but they're 8-4 this year. But it's an extra game this year, so they could. There's not. It's a world, CERN, where they still finish this season 13-4. It's still a world where they win 13 games again.
Not this world. Hey, they ain't even finna with the division, bro. Because I feel like Pittsburgh has their number. The story, look at it.
Man, Pittsburgh ain't got their number. Justin Tucker needs just fall.
Oh, Pittsburgh does have their number. Look at Lamar's record against the Steelers.
But even record against the Steelers aside, this last game wasn't his fault. That's what I'm saying.
It don't matter if it's his fault or not. They lost.
I'm just saying though. So I don't feel like, how do you have my number when my kicker decide not to know how to kick? That defense is beat up, battered down. The offense is the only thing that's keeping this team ahead.
So yeah, can we please elaborate on this defense real quick? I've been patiently waiting. They trash, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
They've been playing so defense. They stopped the run, but they can't stop the pass.
Yeah, but
we've always known their secondary is suspect, man.
Everybody's hurt this year. Kyle Hamilton went down. I think Marlon Humphreys is down.
Marlon was playing last game, but he was playing too sloppy, man.
But there's
Kyle Hamilton is the best player in that secondary, in my opinion, and he's been out the last few weeks.
But he's a safety. Like, as a safety, you only have minimal impact on the game, on the plays. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, depending on how I scheme it up, though.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's corners. If you have an elite safety, if you have Troy Polamalu back there, but Eli Apples is corners, it's only so much he can do. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say players like Troy and Ed Reed, because we know for a fact they changed the entire game. You can't say them. What I'm saying, I get what you're saying, but you can't put that. You can't put it at that category, bro.
Yes, you can.
You can't put it at that category. Because we ain't
the game. If your corner is getting burnt, play after play after play, and then you look at Baltimore's scheme, they involve Kyle Hamilton in a lot of their blitz packages too. He's not in coverage a lot.
They put him everywhere, but when he's on the field, though,
But they play him more like a linebacker than a safety.
But I mean,
they do. But he's everywhere though. Kind of like how Jalen Ramsey was lined up in the Rams before he left the Rams.
All I'm saying is if they don't solve their cornerback position, Nate Wiggins, he had a good start to the season. Their rookie, he had a good start to the season. I think he's kind of hitting that rookie wall a little bit. He's kind of regressing a little bit. If you don't have production, elite lockdown corners, you're not gonna win many games when it counts. That's all I'm saying.
No,
unless your pass rush is getting home every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's spotty. It's spotty. Let me just say that the pass rush is a little spotty. For the most part, it's pretty good though.
Hey, I got another MVP pick though.
What's up? And then we're gonna keep it moving because I don't want to run out of time.
The Chiefs kicker, Spencer Schrader, I think his name is. Shout out to Buddy. Because he saved me a lot of money on this parlay.
Here he go.
Because he saved the boys against the Panthers. I'm not going to lie to you. I was nervous. They had me sweating. I said, there's no way the Panthers about to come in here and beat up on the Chiefs. Ooh.
Now that we're talking.
I was sweating that one out. I can't lie to you.
You know who kicked the real MVP? Oh, man. The Steelers kicker. The amount of kicks
Chris Boswell. Absolutely.
Oh, boy. He didn't want
I love kickers, man. Shout out to the kickers. They need more love, bro.
Oh yeah, a lot of weight put on their foot.
For sure. All right, so we'll let y'all decide who y'all think y'all MVP is. Now, we're talking about running backs, and I'm glad y'all brought it up. The three running backs who are leading the NFL in rushing yards this year: Saquann Barkley, 1392, Derrick Henry 1325, Josh Jacobs 944. Now, I have to ask you all, we always talk about how expendable and replaceable running backs are. All three of these running backs are on playoff teams who are legitimate contenders in some people's eyes. Does this make a case for, hey, maybe we should keep elite running backs around every now and again?
Nah, listen, I feel like it's the same as it's always been, right? The only difference is you look at the past with running back trades, right? Oftentimes it will be elite running backs going to trash teams. See, that's not going to work. But what we've seen recently is elite running backs are going to good teams. That's where the difference. We look at Christian McCaffrey going from Carolina to San Francisco. Turns them into a Super Bowl contender again. You know what I'm saying? We see Derrick Henry going from Tennessee, whatever they got going on, to Baltimore. Same thing with Saquon going to Philly. Josh Jacobs going to the Packers. I think that's really the only difference. These running backs are going to situations and teams that were already good, already in the playoffs, already winning playoff games. Now let's add an elite running back to take us over the top. Whereas before, you would see bad teams spending a lot of money on an elite running back thinking that was going to make the difference for them and falling flat. You know, no offense, but look at the Cowboys, right? Hey, Ezekiel Elliott, let's go give him the bag. I know this is our rookie. We brought him in. We developed him. We're going to spend a bag on him. But guess what? Your team around him wasn't good enough to win. So he's not going to take you over the top. We saw this a couple years ago with the Jets when they bring in Le'Veon Bell. He's not good enough to take you over the top. And next thing you know, it's going to fall through. You're going to flame out. So I think that's really the biggest difference and why a lot of these running backs are making an impact compared to, you know, previous years.
But does that beg the question? Or even for contenders, are these elite running backs worth it?
Yeah, it still is.
It's worth it.
I just think, to be honest with you, I think let's call it what it is, bro. These owners are trying to find new ways not to pay people. Let's just be real. They do it with other positions too. It's not just
because if you look at it in the top 10, 6 of the top 10 running backs in yards right now are all on playoff teams. Not all contending teams, but they're all on playoff teams.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that happened. It was more so of a market correction, I feel like, because all of a sudden every running back was good. So why are we paying a lot of money on these running backs? Let's go pay more for wide receivers. But now we're seeing the opposite happen, the inverse effect, the market correction. Oh crap, all these running backs are cheap. Why am I going to spend, $60 million on a wide receiver 3 when I can get a running back for half the price? Like Jerry Jeudy, Prime example, Jerry Jeudy is making like double what Saquon Barkley is making. So you look at Philly, they're like, why are we paying this money for a wide receiver when we can go get Saquon Barkley, who's going to be a difference maker for cheaper, half the money, and upgrade our roster elsewhere on the defensive end, making some trades, bringing some guys in. I think that's more so what it's just a market correction going on right now.
Yeah. Sliding forward into, since we talk about market correction, let's talk about the worst overpay since we're talking about Saquon Barkley. Danny Dimes.
No, that's not. Hey, whoa. I'm a big Daniel Jones fan, bro. So let's not sit up here and disrespect Buddy.
I'm gonna disrespect him. That was an extreme overpay.
I ain't gonna sit here and tolerate this disrespect.
Then stand up and tolerate it. Then
go walk around the corner. Tolerate.
Go. Yeah, you feel me? Go stand over there and tolerate it. You know for a fact it's not a world where Daniel Jones should have got this contract. You know that for a fact.
Whoa, his contract's not even that bad, bro.
Contract is atrocious, sir.
Mind you got to think about it at the time, though. He had just won them boys a playoff game.
Sir, I'm not trying to hear that. He couldn't throw the ball 30 yards.
Even when they won the playoff game, he didn't look that good. I'm going to be honest.
I was Saquon. Saquon was kind of hooping in that
game.
Saquon. And their defense. All I'm saying is this. We saw this happen with Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold recently, bro.
But both of those guys, both of those guys looked extremely well coming out of college. That I did not see any film on Daniel Jones.
That's fair.
I did not see any film on Daniel Jones and just thought 180 M's. I saw film. It's crazy, son. I saw film on Zach Wilson that looked better than some of the stuff I saw on Daniel Jones.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Zach Wilson too. So
exactly, this one is a gas up. I'm finna gas up. I saw Kurt Benkert look better than I seen Daniel Jones look.
There we go. Now we talking.
But y'all get what I'm saying though.
Maybe I'm mad at not on the field.
But y'all get what I'm saying though. It was just so much about this Daniel Jones thing that just didn't impress me.
But let me ask you this, okay? You saying that he couldn't go out and be an average starter somewhere, kind of like Geno Smith, kind of like Ryan Tannehill, kind of like Jimmy Garoppolo was?
But you're naming guys who look solid.
Answer my question. You don't think he could do that moving forward?
The reason I say no is because I don't know where to gauge Daniel Jones' arm talent because I've never seen it on a full range of display. That's why I say Daboll deserves a lot more credit.
Is that his fault or the coach's fault?
No, Daboll did a lot. Daboll deserves a lot more credit because he protected Daniel Jones and kept him from looking bad. Brian Daboll deserves the credit for keeping Daniel Jones from looking utterly atrocious.
You're tripping.
I'm not tripping.
You're tripping.
I'm not tripping. Have you seen when the last time you seen the Daniel Jones deep ball that looked good? I'll wait.
Now they look good.
He threw a couple to Malik Neighbors.
Man, that was. Come on, dog.
Keep in mind. You got his old teammates coming out and saying Daniel Jones is the most accurate quarterback they've ever received passes from.
Yeah, from 1 to 10 yards, you're supposed to defend your QB. Oh my God. Somebody, who was that? Yeah. Somebody was defending what you call it the other year. Who was that? Freak.
Tyreek said he'd take 2 over Patty.
I was just gonna say he said he'd take 2 over Patty.
No. He was saying as a passer, and I understand why he would say that.
Oh, but I mean, as a
you can understand. Why do you understand? Obviously, he wasn't saying 2 was a better quarterback. He was saying as a pure passer of the football, 2 was a better passer. That's all he was saying. Or better to receive balls from. Pause.
Tua's left-handed. You can't convince me a left-handed quarterback whose arm now looks strong.
You can, because this is what they say about Justin Herbert. We all agree Justin Herbert has one of the best arms, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes some of his passes they come in your hands and they feel like bricks. It's not,
and that's understandable.
So that's what he was talking about there. He throws a receiver-friendly ball.
You trying to break it down for him now?
Man, you talking about a receiver-friendly ball? I want to win. Tyreek don't want to win.
Obviously. Keep in mind, bro, we losing the plot. All I'm saying is Daniel Jones. I'm not saying he's a top 5 quarterback, but I'm saying he could be an average quarterback in this league if you put him in a right position to succeed. If you put him on this Cowboys roster right now, they have a better record than they would with that.
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Me neither. We gonna continue though.
Experience alone that could get him more wins.
R.I.P. Daniel Jones.
I give you this term. I do think if you put Daniel, give him a real good situation, he can be mid. I give you that.
That's Vanilla Vic, man.
Okay,
that's not Vanilla Vic.
His best weapon is his legs, bro. But the coaching staff don't unlock that for real. They don't.
Let's go, Kurt Benkert.
Situations to succeed. Look at what they're doing in Buffalo with Josh Allen.
Josh Allen can throw. Joshua Allen can throw. Joshua Allen can throw. Josh Allen can throw 60 yards on his knees. Daniel Jones can't do that standing up.
Fast too.
Josh, no, I don't want to hear it. And you brought up
put Daniel Jones on the Colts instead of Anthony Richardson. What's their record?
But Anthony Richardson, we all know what Anthony Richardson's problem is. He's all arm.
Played more than how many games?
He's all arm. That's it. We know Anthony Richardson's problem. He's all arm. That is it.
You answered my question though. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't. Vanilla Vic, baby, gonna sell it for you every time.
People will get on their hands and knees, bending over backward for Justin Fields, and then Daniel Jones comes around.
I do because I feel like Justin Fields never got a fair shake. They legitimately tried. They tried. They're bringing in weapons for Daniel Jones. They're trying.
Yeah, I think he got more of a shake.
Who has his best receiver been? Other than Neighbors this year, he was throwing to dudes off practice squads.
But I'm saying you could see they put a little bit of a defense around them. They still had Saquann Barkley there to help him. Exactly. They tried to put a team around him. Justin Fields did not receive the same.
What are we talking about? If you put him in a good system with good talent, he's shown that he can take you to the playoffs and win a game on the road.
Some more. Come on, dog.
We gonna see, bro. Next year with Daniel Jones has an MVP trophy in his hand.
Oh, whoa!
All right, bro. Mac. That's Mac Jones. Real talk. Before we
Sam Darnold, though. I don't know if he could be good Sam Darnold right now.
Before we get off football, because we talk about some NBA stuff. Shout out to Bryce Young. This is the most impressive game I've seen him have as a pro.
For sure.
Just putting that out there. Just shout out to Bryce Young. We don't have
another quarterback. Daniel Jones is better than, by the way.
Okay, so
all right. We finna keep it going. NBA potential landing spots. We got some trades on the way. Report came out today from Chicago. Mr. Zachary Levine and Nikola Vucevic both could potentially be on the move for the Bulls. We see the Bulls are going all in on that young core. Potential landing spots for Levine and Vooch, guys. What you thinking?
I think right now it's kind of scattered, man. I think gonna be a lot of screens, man.
Where?
Laker Nation.
I don't know. I could see Levine landing in a place like Cleveland.
Cleveland.
So, potentially, I can see him landing in a place like Cleveland. I don't know why. I feel like Cleveland would be dumb enough to make a trade for a three that won't fit in that system.
Mind you, he's 6'5".
He's more of a 2 for real.
But I'm just saying, I could just see. I don't know why I could see them doing.
No. So if we're talking about Levine, right? Places I would love to see him. I would love to see him in Orlando.
I was thinking Orlando.
I think he's exactly what Orlando needs. I would love to see him on the Lakers, obviously. But he's very similar to kind of what Austin Reeves. Not similar, but I think they would prefer to have Austin Reeves there instead of what Levine brings. But I would love to see him in the Lakers. The Bucks. I don't know how they can get a trade done, but I think they need to go out and get Levine.
That wouldn't be bad.
It's possible to get Levine in there.
Shoot, look, I'm gonna be honest. Vooch wouldn't look too bad in that uniform, would he?
Where?
Him. If they get both of them, that wouldn't look too horrible.
Nah, they already got Brooke, man. What you talking about?
I know, but we've been talking about Brooke getting old and all that other stuff.
Man, they got Brooke and Bobby Portis, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Vooch is shooting lights out from 3 right now this season. Vooch is shooting 46 from 3. I'm just saying, it just wouldn't be. I wouldn't be upset to see that.
Now they get Levine, though. I think that'd be a pretty nasty fit. I like that.
It would. A good landing spots for Nikola Vucevic.
I feel like he a little more plug and play than the Levine.
Yeah, he can thrive in a lot of different places.
I don't know how the finances would work, but system wise, I think Golden State.
That'll be a good center.
I don't know how the finances would work. Like I said, sneakily, there's not a lot of teams that need bigs. Is a problem.
Nah, a big of his
like his play style.
Yeah.
Obviously the Pelicans, but I don't see them making the money work again.
Yeah. A place that I could just see them trying to make moves just to try and better themselves. I don't know. I could see them in a place like a Charlotte. Is in a weird spot.
I was about to say something like that. Charlotte. Like Charlotte. I think Charlotte makes like Brooklyn. I don't know how Brooklyn feels if they're trying to just tear it all down. But
I
don't know because they've been winning games early this season. So if they want to make a little playoff push, Vooch would be a good center to add to their rotation. The problem is the money, man. I know a lot of teams would be interested, just not at the price. So you got to worry about the contracts, but also what does Chicago want? In a trade coming back. I can get Vooch for a couple seconds, but if you ask me for a first, I'm hanging up the phone.
Yeah, but I think Chicago is probably just ready to move on with that era. They got rid of D Rose already. I think they're just ready to move on from this era of Chicago Bull.
Well, since we're talking about the Hornets, though, I think the Hornets could definitely use a big though.
They need a bid. They don't have another center on the roster, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but they need a bid they can play like some real defense down there.
How would y'all feel about Zach LaVine on the Nuggets?
I feel like you got it. I don't know.
It depends what you give up.
Yeah, it's not even what you give up. Honestly,
see what it fits.
It's who role is he gonna play?
He might be redundant with Jamal Murray. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I don't like that fit with him next to Jamal Murray, or I don't like that fit next to. I love the fit next to Jokic because he's a cutter. I don't like the fit next to Jokic from the fact that if Jokic kick it out to the corner, is LaVine gonna hit?
Yes.
Is he gonna hit high? I hadn't kept up with him this year. As no,
he can shoot. What are you talking about?
He's been shooting better this year. I know last year he shot horrible. I think he was like 35%.
No, but he's a good enough shooter to. I'm wide open in the corner. Like I don't know if it's gonna go in, but I can trust him to make a shot if I need it.
Something like draw.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
draw.
Yeah.
It's not like Ben Simmons in the corner. Like
no, you're right. But we're talking about Brooklyn. What about Mr. Cam Thomas?
Oh, hold on. Zach LaVine's making 43 M's. Yeah, he's staying in Chicago.
You know you making big money. Come on now.
He's staying in Chicago.
He was supposed to get traded like the last 2 years.
It's all right, bro. He can just get ready to speak Charlotte Hornet. Vooch can.
Nah, Vooch can.
Send LaVine to the Spurs, by the way, bro.
I'm not mad at that.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but how does that fit their timeline?
Well, I mean, there's some people on this podcast who thought the Spurs was going to make the conference finals this year. So,
there's only one nigga that said finals. I ain't gonna say his name.
I didn't think they was gonna make the play-in, let alone the finals.
Finals is OD.
The only reason I say how LaVine fits that timeline, is because I don't think that LaVine is gonna come somewhere and try and hoop. Because how much time he got left on that contract?
He got 3 years left.
Oh, never mind. He might do fit the timeline in.
So I was thinking 2 more. By the time his contract is up, Wemby's extension is going to kick in for real. His rookie extension, his max extension is going to kick in by the time LaVine's off. So you got potential, to open up a lot of cap space for the Spurs in that offseason.
It's not a bad fit at all.
Yeah, not at all. I think they really fit what they got.
They would. I just don't know if it fits their timeline, but it does fit the team. So. Yeah.
You can't be mad at it. Them Keldon Johnson, he's been having a bounce back year. He didn't impress me the last year, but he came back this year in shape. He's been hooping. Devin Vassell's been hooping. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul, he's 40. But they say, hey, bro, I seen something on Twitter. They say Chris Paul at 40 is playing better than prime Tyrese Halliburton. Of course, you know, Halliburton came out last night. He went off, so I can't make that joke.
Yeah, Halliburton been hitting threes on and off the court, huh?
Count your days, Hallie.
All right, so moving on to the Nets. The Nets are a team that I can see having a fire sale. The big name is Cam Thomas, but I could also see them moving a Dorian Finney-Smith and a Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson intrigues me the most, though, more than Cam Thomas, because I saw some stuff the other day. I know they might have been trolling, but I just want to know, who do you all think Cam Thomas is? That's all I want to know.
Wait.
Because I saw something the other day, and CERN might have seen it too, where somebody said offer a first-round pick for Cameron Thomas.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, we're not doing that.
I know it might have been troll, but who do we think Cam Thomas is?
Not even pick 30.
Because in my opinion, Cam Johnson is the one that if I'm a contender, that I want.
The problem with Cam Johnson, he's not the best defender, and he's older, and he's making a lot of money. That's really the issue with Cam Johnson. Even though I really like his game, and he's a good role player. Obviously, we saw what he did with Phoenix when they made the finals. He was a big contributor in that. But I just think he's going to be staying in Brooklyn for another year. Cam Thomas, he's just not a real player to me. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but he's just not a real player. He's not a guy who, we're in the playoffs, Game 7. He's just not a guy who's going to get off my bench, personally.
You ain't disrespect me at all, because I'm thinking the same thing. That's why I was wondering what people.
Him.
No, I'm saying you're not being disrespectful at all, because I was wondering, what do y'all think Cam Thomas is? Because Cam Thomas to me looks like an inefficient shot taker. Like, yeah, he might give you a 50 ball every now and again, but good for you, I guess.
But it's like some teams do need that element, though. Like I look at Minnesota. I think they need that element. I look at I was even saying this about Boston until Peyton Pritchard started, hooping. They needed that guy, some guy who off the bench randomly could just go for 30 points in a game. Peyton Pritchard eventually turned into that guy, but before he did, I was saying this for a long time. So there's certain contenders you need that. You need that random 30 ball out of somebody.
Yeah, but Peyton Pritchard probably doesn't have a negative plus minus when he gets in the game. Cam Thomas has the potential to give you 20 or 30 and win you a game, but he can also lose you a game in very quick fashion.
So that's why he needs to go to a team where it's a luxury. So I don't have to play him unless he's cooking. So that's why I mentioned a team like Minnesota, right? Our rotation's already set. We got enough guys who, if you're having an off night, you're not playing good on defense, we can bench you. We can afford to bench you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, some of these teams already have that guy, though. That it just don't. It's different opportunities for each team.
They're just not as talented as scorers, though.
Somewhat.
Yeah, he does look like a natural scorer to me, for sure. But I mean, I don't know, man. The Minnesota.
I'm not willing to put the keys in at all.
And then, we were talking about, like, somebody else. They were talking about Dante might potentially be back on the move. But I'm just like, man, I'm wondering, bro, what are we thinking these players are? Because I'm one that didn't. Dante might have been upset, but I don't think you should have left that situation you in because you were in a very good situation. And that's how I feel about Cam Thomas. Cam, just hoop. You getting paid millions to just go shot you. Just hoop.
So you put Cam Thomas on the Bucks. You not liking that? I guess maybe with Dame there.
No, I like it because Dame is not going to always have on nights right now. That's actually a pretty nice fit.
I think the rotation, they work it out. Man.
He could fit like a poor man Zach LaVine. Just come get a bucket.
Somewhat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not a bad fit at all. I'm
just thinking about teams who we have stars, we have defenders, we just need a spark every now and then. So that's why I mentioned a team like Minnesota, a team like, the Lakers, a team like Milwaukee. However, I say all that. However, he was in that situation before in his career on those Nets teams with Kyrie, Harden, and KD, and he was on the bench because he wasn't contributing.
Could you see him helping a team like Phoenix? Another team we'll talk about.
They have too many guards. They have too many guards.
But now when Brooklyn in the playoffs though, they won. It's not like they was running through their whole bench. Now they had a couple people outside, but they had a couple people that was running. They weren't running through everybody. Now he was inefficient when he did touch the court though. I will give you that.
I get what Sherman's saying though. That was his whole role, was just come in and get a bucket, and he couldn't do that right then. Now, granted, he's a little older now, so maybe he's gotten better, but you just never know. Moving on, D'Lo, Kuzma, both of these guys in trade talks every year. Kuzma, I will say it like I say it all the time. Unless Kuzma's going to a contender, Kuzma, stay where you at, brother. You got a ring, just hoop it out. D'Lo, I don't know how to evaluate D'Lo's market.
Bro. I feel like he took a tick down from last year, if I'm being honest.
It does. He doesn't look great.
Especially when they're like the Lakers semi-replacing them each game, like little by little.
Exactly. Like, I don't know where I want to send D'Lo to where I even feel comfortable for the team that's getting him.
Nah, D'Lo, he got that shot sucker gene too now.
There's no team that's bringing in D'Lo to be a contributor, man. He's gonna be salary filler for any of those trades. Like last said, Levine making $43 million. Okay, here go D'Lo making 20 M's. Let's make the salary work. You know what I'm saying? That's what D'Lo is. He ain't finna be no daggum.
He's gonna be on a losers. Could D'Lo go back to Brooklyn?
I think D'Lo could end up.
I ain't mad at it.
Not by the Lakers, but somebody else. He get bought out and he head to another team for a small contract, and then there you go.
Man, I don't know.
He not nowhere near worth what he getting paid now. So nobody's gonna keep him up with it.
You know what I would be interested to see? And I should have said this with our last trade. I would be interested to see Cam. I just want to see what Cam Thomas would do in a situation like if he was in Toronto. I'll be very interested to see that.
Okay. I mean, but it's. I feel like he at least had 1 year like that in Brooklyn though.
You said D'Lo in Toronto?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said Cam Thomas. Oh no,
I said Cam Thomas.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Cam Thomas in Toronto?
Yeah, I said Cam Thomas. I didn't say D'Lo.
Nah,
they've had similar.
I like fit.
Could you see D'Lo in Toronto?
Mind you. We talking about Toronto. Quickly's been hurt, but when Quickly comes back, he's their point guard. You got RJ Barrett, and you got Grady Dick, man. Shout out Grady Dick, bro.
Hey, Grady going crazy.
He's been hooping.
The second year league.
We already got. I feel like they got too many guys who do what Cam Thomas does already, which is scoring. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I feel like within the next year or two, though, man, I would watch out for a team like Toronto.
Mind you, I'm the world's biggest Scotty Barnes hater, so Toronto will never be good as long as they got his goofy, you know who.
Scotty been hooping though.
I ain't trying to cuss. As long as they got his goofy stuff on the team, they ain't never gonna win nothing.
Could it be another situation where Toronto trades away their big star and then he goes elsewhere and hoops? Could this be another one of those?
I feel like the only way that happens is if he gets OD disgruntled. I'm talking about like it got to be bad.
Yeah, because I feel like he likes having his own team, and to me, Scotty's not a bad guy to build a team around.
No, he works every night. Every night. If you
he's not the best of shooters, but he's a hustler. You know what I'm saying?
When the fans get built around that,
I don't respect Buddy's game. He's chips.
Why don't you like?
We don't keep it pushing.
Sometimes you gotta let people talk, man.
Bro, why don't you like it? Bro? I just want to know. Why don't you like it?
Shout out to Grady Dick, man. I hope you get your time to shine, buddy. You know, but as long as what number you wear? Number 4? I think you wear number 4, right? Scotty Barnes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep calling him number 4 because I don't even respect him enough to say his name.
Come on.
All right, brother.
That's kind of bro.
So everybody just give us one player who you feel is I'm sorry, lost my train of thought. One player who's been playing great this year to you all. Who's your one standout that's not like superstar level player or whatever? Well, he can be. Just who's your one standout from this year?
For me, it's Jared McCain. I think it's pretty easy, man. Even though they've been losing a lot of these games, as a rookie for him to come in. I was a big fan of him coming out of college. I just wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this out of Buddy.
Son, I think what tore me up about the McCain thing was, bro, people question his ability to be a point guard and a leader. But I'm like, brother, he played next to Rob Dillingham, one of the most ball dominant players in college, and he still was able to thrive and be, productive and one of the better players.
Now you talking about Reed, bro? You talking about Reed?
I thought he played at Duke. Am I not true?
Yeah, Dillingham played at Kentucky though.
Yeah, Dillingham.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You good, bro? You good.
But y'all know what I mean. I don't know. I don't see how you watched him play in college and didn't realize, hey, this guy's this guy.
I think the biggest thing the biggest reason why he fell in the draft, number one, his athleticism. I never questioned his ability to play the point guard position, but he doesn't bounce. He don't have the bounce like John Morant. He don't slide his feet, the fastest or the quickest. So I think that was part of the reason, his athleticism. But he's actually held up pretty well for an NBA athlete. I think the other reason he fell in the draft was because of all his TikToks. Personally, I've been watching Buddy since high school, so I didn't really have a problem with it because I know that's just his personality. That's what he likes to do. And I think it's a new generation. You know what I'm saying? If a dude likes to get on TikTok, all that stuff, whatever, right? A dude likes to paint his nails, whatever.
They put him in that meme category.
Can you hoop? Can you hoop? That's all I care about, bro.
1,000% he can hoop for sure. Somebody that's been playing great for me this year. It's been out the last few games. Norman Powell been very consistent this year. And bro, gotta show a lot of love to LaMelo. We were just talking about him earlier. LaMelo, you gotta show some love to LaMelo, man. He had a night the other night. He had 10 points in the first half, came out and dropped a 40 ball in the second. LaMelo Ball.
You need to have 44 too.
Yeah. LaMelo Ball is out here looking like Chino Hills LaMelo all over again.
Bro, you see the joy he out there playing with? He just out there hooping, bro.
He really is. Somebody said the other day, like he hooping with AirPods in.
Hey, whoa, my fault.
I got one though.
Franz Wagner too, man.
Oh, for sure.
Franz Wagner been hooping.
Oh man, he carrying over from the Olympics.
Yeah.
He's carrying it over from the Olympics, man.
And a lot of people they thought, because I live in Orlando, so I got to mention Buddy. They thought they was gonna dip a little bit when Paolo went out, and they did. But Franz stepped up his game, and he's proven, hey, I'm a 1B. You know what I'm saying? Paolo 1A, obviously, but I'm good enough to be 1B, which a lot of people question. I know I questioned that, especially when they gave him that contract extension this offseason. I said, whoa, we need to slow our roll. I don't know if Buddy deserves that yet.
I did double take.
Man,
he's playing the way he's been playing this year. He definitely does. He's better. He's better than number 4 in Toronto. That's for dang sure.
Wow, he took it personally too, bro. Because he and before we get to Fed, he took it personally, man. Because you look at how he played bad in that elimination game last playoffs, and he went in the Olympics with almost beat Team USA single-handedly. So we just go ahead, though.
He better say Shea, bro. He better say Shea.
I'm actually not. But I gotta say one thing about Fern real quick. I like how he not, when it comes to the clutch, he not, besides just the last shot, like the whole fourth quarter, like he there. Like he with you now. He ain't leaving. I love that.
Did you mean defense?
No, I'm talking about offense. Like he doesn't well, both sides. But he's not like one of those players that in the fourth quarter I'm gonna go hide in the corner.
He ain't scared.
I'm gonna slide to the
none
of that.
Yeah. So in other words, he don't pull a Paul George.
Okay.
Yikes.
I know we're not gonna keep pulling up other players.
Huh?
Hey, I'm not a Paul George fan either, so I'm not mad at it.
Who your player though?
My
boy, say somebody on the Thunder, bro.
I'm not. My boy Connect 4 from LA.
Oh, tight.
Come on, now. Hey, I'm when I seen the Lakers pick get it coming up there and he's still available, I'm like, bro, y'all don't take him. I don't know, bro. Because you remember last year, it was who was that? Jordan Hawkins. It was somebody I wanted them to get. Ooh, wee. But anyway, he'll be all right. Oh, and that boy that went to Houston. What's his name? Cam Whitmore. Tough.
Nah, the Lakers pissed me off when they didn't draft Whitmore last year, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
They finna extend they finna expand in the NBA. Houston's a team that's gonna do some teams a lot of good because you can only keep 10 players or 8 or 10 players.
I think it's actually 12.
You can keep 12.
I don't remember.
I think it's either 8 or 10. Either way, it's gonna hurt a team like them because you got to give somebody.
Now, so they might change it. You feel me?
Yeah. But moving on to our next thing of the night, college football playoff ranking has dropped. Now here are the 12 teams. I don't know. Oregon number 1, Ohio State number 2, Texas number 3, Penn State number 4, Notre Dame number 5, Miami number 6, Georgia 7, Tennessee 8, SMU 9, Indiana 10, Boise State 11, and Arizona State is ranked 16, but they're the 12th playoff team.
Ain't that because of the BY? Not BY.
We're Bama in the top 25.
Bama and Clemson are 12 and 13 respectively. They're the first two teams
in the poll.
Yeah. The 12 Clemson 12, yeah, Bama 13. Really we went from 4 to 5 SEC teams in to 1 or 2.
I know it's kind of depressing.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
One more game left. We see.
The SEC needs to go back because it's gonna be crazy though. This last week,
I don't know why they
football's gonna be crazy.
No, you know what somebody said, bro? They said they might not do a conference championship at all. Because we're looking at a world. Let's say Georgia goes to the conference championship and they lose. They're not going to be in the playoffs. And that just doesn't reward Georgia or any other SEC team who played their butts off all year in the best conference, the most stacked conference, the most competitive conference. It just doesn't reward them enough, I feel like.
So this is the potential problem going forward, right? Texas has punched its ticket to the SEC championship, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's say they lose this week to A&M. Tennessee should handle business. They're playing Vanderbilt.
Should, quotation.
Yeah, should. And Georgia should handle Georgia Tech, correct?
Well, never should.
Yeah.
If Texas A&M beats Texas and Tennessee wins against Vanderbilt, Georgia, Tennessee, A&M are all tied. So then Georgia would still get in. But you see how funky that is since we don't have an East and West anymore?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I wish they would have kept in the first place, though.
This is the problem I feel like when we get with 12 teams. And I don't know. We have the same problem with 4 teams. So maybe it's just the way college football works. I don't know. But if I'm a team like, Alabama, I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I know we lost to Vanderbilt, but there's no way y'all telling me Boise State and Notre Dame are better football teams than us. Oof. Or Indiana is a better football team than us. Same. If I'm Ole Miss, I'm saying the same thing. If Tennessee, let's say Tennessee doesn't make it.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I don't know about South Carolina. No, but this is what I want to say about South Carolina. Y'all realize they can low key sneak in now.
They could, but it just depends, bro. And I know they did this to have the conference champions in, but I'm not trying to be funny. After the conference champions, it should be like 3 more SEC schools. Just being honest, it should.
It should, but that's the problem I feel like with this system now. I don't know. I don't know how we fix it. Like I said, we have the same problem when it was 4 teams that we do. We just have a lot more, so it's expanded now.
I feel like
I look at teams like it's not like the NFL or the NBA or some of these pro leagues where we're all playing the same teams, so our records are all the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all playing different levels of competition.
Exactly, and I think that's the part I'm kind of struggling with when it comes to this format. I mean, even a team like Colorado, they should have took care of business against Kansas. First of all, I don't know how they let that one slip.
They can't stop the run.
They got a little. I think, like Dion said, they got lost in the sauce a little bit. Y'all ain't won nothing yet. So they let that game and their conference championship odds slip away drastically there. So, but it's just we compare it. Like I'm playing Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, and you look at freaking Notre Dame, who's playing Chips.
Army. And then if you being real, if you're looking at it, the way they have them matched up, we have a chance to get an SEC final, yes, But there's no reason we shouldn't. There's no reason why the two SEC teams should be facing each other first round. Like, let's mix it up a little bit, man.
We've seen get them out of it already.
We've seen Tennessee and Georgia play already.
Or if I'm Oregon, right? Let's say I'm Oregon. I got the 1 seed. Ooh. Now all of a sudden I got a freaking SEC runner-up coming into my house.
Yeah.
Versus if I'm
Oregon, we a good team, but come on now, I ain't trying to face that in the first round.
Man, Dylan Gabriel gonna get hit in the face.
Though.
Like, come on. Like, imagine what's his name? Texas. Imagine Texas loses in the SEC championship game.
They play too.
Now all of a sudden they going on the road in the playoffs to play freaking Ohio State. Like, come on now.
But I mean, they ain't gonna play no night game. Ohio State ain't gonna play no night game. You got them at home there today. Ain't no night game. So it don't matter. That, bro, and also it's a few at the end of the college season. I'm gonna ask us to talk about some stuff that we want to change. My first thing, the big noon kickoff needs to go. I like having the big noon kickoff, but I don't want to see Ohio State in freaking Ohio State has a beautiful field, beautiful atmosphere. They hadn't played a night game on TV all year at home.
I feel like that's a problem. They can make it work though.
But bro, I don't want to see Penn State, Ohio State at noon.
You're right about that.
I want to see that game at 6 o'clock.
You kind of right. They always do road games at night. Like they was in Oregon at night.
Yeah, they haven't played a night home game all year.
That's true. I don't know.
Yeah. And I want to, and that's what I want to
be right. And then the Michigan game's always in the middle of the day too.
But that's Michigan though. I expect that to be there because no offense, Michigan, Ohio State, put them at noon because after a certain time they're not going to compete with other rivalry games.
Wait, but hold up. Let's not act like most of the Big Ten, more of the Big Ten game, not earlier anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. The Big Ten got that big noon kickoff crap. That's just
how it works. So I mean, SEC the same.
I mean,
no, we get some decent SEC games at 2:30 and 6 o'clock.
Oh no, 2:30. That's almost that's
2:30 is like SEC prime time.
Yeah,
2:30 is like SEC prime time.
Yeah, Sersky and 2:30.
Them SEC night games be going crazy.
They
bro.
do too though.
Bro, I just went to one the other day. Bro.
Games in Auburn, bro. Night games in Auburn, teed. Night games in Oklahoma, teed. Night games in Georgia, freaking. Bama, Texas,
bro. I was gonna say, bro, we was at that game Saturday, bro.
Tennessee, I know Tennessee be rocking.
Tennessee, they be taking the goalposts down, everything.
Every time
by the way, it's so stupid.
Every time they never gonna beat Bama and not take their goalposts down. It's just tradition.
Oh yeah, bro. If we end up beating Bama this week, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Moving on to our last topic of the night, though. Sherm also, not Sherm. Last topic of the night. Who is you guys' Heisman winner?
Travis.
Ashton Genty. I'm sorry. Not watching the.
He said Heisman?
Yeah.
You asked me who I think.
My Heisman?
I mean, I think Travis got too much hype now. It's over.
We're watching the best running back season since Barry Sanders.
I agree. But the hype looked a little different.
Mind you, Travis wasn't even a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award. So that got me very concerned about the Heisman now.
In the Jim Thorpe, but what, best player in college?
No, I think it's DB, ain't it?
Something like that. They have him graded high at both positions, but I'm like, man, I was talking.
The Biletnikoff for the receiver.
Yeah, Biletnikoff for receiver.
But I was saying to Els this the other day. He was like, bro, Travis a lockdown corner. I'm like, Travis not a lockdown corner. He's a ball hawk, but he's the best corner they have. So why would I throw at the best corner when everything else sweet? Why would I keep throwing at the best corner? That's redundant. I think
one of the other corners, they do have a corner that has a lot of makeup. He just don't have the foot like coordination.
But I'm just saying, everything I see, right? I look at. Do you remember when Prince Amukamara played for the Raiders? Not Prince. Nnamdi Asomugha. Yeah. He made that one random All-Pro season. Asante Samuel said it the best. He said everybody thought Nnamdi was just all that good. It's not that Nnamdi is that good. It's just the rest of that defense is so bad that you can do whatever you want to do. And, why would I throw at Nnamdi when he's the best player on there? That's how I feel about Travis. He's the best player on the defense. Yes, he's a ball hawk, but why am I going to constantly throw at a ball hawk? I don't think he's a great lockdown corner. He's not very physical. He plays covers well. He's quick enough to keep up with whoever, but he's not very physical. So once he get up there, he gonna get pushed off, whatever. But I feel like he's just an elite level wide receiver.
I mean, I feel you on the defense end. I mean, but I don't think you're giving the defense no credit though, bro.
I mean, I might not, but I'm still not throwing at Travis every play.
Hey man. All I know is
solid.
I don't know if Shiloh Sanders wasn't back there, bro. You know, Travis would be looking like chips out there, man. Shiloh Sanders covers up a lot of his mistakes that he be making for real.
And Shiloh ain't that good.
Shiloh don't cover his own mistakes, so no. So, I can't let that one slide. No.
Damn, I'm trolling, bro. Yeah, I'm trolling, bro. Man, Jay thought I'd be for real.
Hey, man, Shiloh ain't good at all.
Shiloh gotta work on his coverage for sure.
Shiloh needs to
get work on the CDL, bro.
Chill.
Easy to fire up Indeed.com.
Well, man, Sherm, hit us with the outro, man. I got a sleeping kid behind me.
What's the outro? You put me on the spot, bro.
I got a sleeping kid behind me, bro. I can't be loud.
Hey, man. Appreciate all y'all for listening, tuning into the show for real. The Lounge Podcast, you know what I'm saying? We doing our best to bring y'all content, sports content. So like, comment, subscribe, show love, repost, do whatever you want. Tell a friend, tell a family, tell an ex. You know what I'm saying? Just tell whoever you want to tell. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Rico Mack, any last words?
Yes, like tell your grandma, tell your mama, tell your auntie, your dog,
sugar daddy.
You feel me? Anybody that's listening, you tell them. If they ain't listening, keep telling them. You know?
Absolutely.
Lounge out. You know what it is.
Mr. J, you can put that belt down. Any final words?
We know the name.
Hey, man. We on the rise, man. That's all I can say. We on the rise.
Without further ado, man, make sure y'all keep bringing the boom. Peace, love, and positivity. And as always, roll tide.
Oh, God. Say good morning twice you playing with yourself.
Oh, man. There you go.